Quindi non potevamo non invitare Stash dei mitici The Kolors.
Eccolo!
Yeah. How's it going?
Oh.
I think I've mentioned 1975 in almost all interviews I've been doing.
Oh, really?
From the last year, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. You guys are doing well.
They kind of know it because I've been in this radio for 1,000 times.
But you guys are doing quite well, right? I've heard.
Loro vanno benissimo, lui dice loro vanno molto forti e lui è stato spesso qui nella nostra radio, prego.
I saw you the first time a couple of years ago in a club in Milan. You were opening the Two Door Cinema Club.
Yeah.
And there was like no one inside. There was 20 people. There was George's sister standing next to me, screaming, "Hey George, your sister is here!" Okay, it was kind of a local band show.
Yeah.
And then you started playing Chocolate, and I thought, okay, this is something new. This is something that's going to change the games in.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm glad that
pop music. And after less than 1 year, you performed your own show in a bigger venue, and it was a sold-out show. So I was kind of right.
You were right. You're such a hipster.
Yeah.
Puoi chiedere ancora. E allora introduci.
Let's play Chocolate.
Oh.
I love the way British bands change in terms of sound, identity, and flavors from record to record. And I think there's something different in this new record of yours than the first one. Especially in the drums,
totally.
more electronic. There's something more electronic. Did you change something in the writing process, or is it just because you brought it in a shorter time?
Well, it's interesting. You'll understand that the first album was written over a long period of time, but then the EPs were written after that.
Yeah.
But we put the EPs out first.
And you work differently on EPs.
Yeah. The EPs were written over a shorter period of time, and they were a bit more concise, and we were a bit older when we wrote them. Like I was 19 when I wrote Robbers.
Robbers, yeah.
But I knew it was a song that I couldn't get rid of. Same with Chocolate. I would have been 19 when I wrote that.
Nice year.
Yeah, it was a nice year. Good year. But yeah, so I think that the process hasn't changed. I've just kind of gotten more confident in myself because.
Do you start from your laptop?
Yeah.
You still start.
Yeah, but it's it'll normally start from something that George has made on the laptop, and then I will hear it and get excited about it, and then we'll kind of run from there. But the process itself is still very much kind of just laptop based.
So it sounds differently just because you brought it in a shorter time.
Yeah, it sounds differently, and also you've got to remember, like a lot of those bands that you talk about, like all the British bands that went over and then kind of went on to make records that were about evolution.
Yeah,
that's because they you go and tour the world and you get seduced by places and you
like
get
Arctic Monkeys.
Exactly.
If you get the first and the last one.
Exactly. Look at Arctic Monkeys. They went
sound
to
like
the
a
desert.
different band.
Exactly. They went to the desert and they came back, and like the Stones when they went, the Rolling Stones when they went to America, they came back and they were so seduced by the whole place. And I think that happened to us a bit.
You started working in the studio for the EPs.
Yeah.
You had just one single and you start writing something around that.
Yeah, that's the way that the EPs worked. We knew that there was singles that we were going to take off the album, and we knew that we wanted there to be a lot of material, a lot of music for people to have before our album came out. So
to get into
to understand the band and to give it context. And so yeah, they were kind of the EPs were just there to make sense of the album because we knew it was going to be this big broad thing.
That's great. That's very old school.
Yeah, very old school.
Fra poco ritorniamo con The 1975 e Stash dei The Kolors.
Sounds a bit like Tudor as well, doesn't it? Yeah. Good, I like it.
Ma è bello sto video.
Where did you record it in Italy? Yeah, we lost people. It's quite well produced. We tried to. What do you think? Yeah, no, it's hard to record it. Where did we record it? Something with Stone. Yeah, we used Stone Room. We had a Stone Room, luckily, in the studio. Yeah, it's like, no, there's a lot of samples on it. Mm-hmm. Like, all of our drums are so heavily sampled. That's why George's kit live as well is really good. Programming. All the
qua è sempre la pubblicità, andare a 40, questo blocco comunque siamo in ritardo e ripartirebbe a 58 così da classifica non ce la fa.
Non riusciamo a ridurre la classifica.
Qui c'è rientro di Lindsay e poi c'è questo qua di Sound. Ok.
Oh, e quindi dopo.
Very inaccessible.
Cioè, qua, certo.
E anche David Bowie, ti dirò, e anche un po' di G-Ranger, secondo
Bello,
me.
ci piace.
That's about 4 different guitars and about
I've heard that you start writing vocals from just a melody with nonsense words, and then it's kind of funny because I do exactly the same, and I thought I was doing that just because English is not my mother tongue. So.
No. I think it's because people's relationship with rhythm is a lot more immediate than their relationship with words. Rhythm is something that just comes out of you. So if you try and sit there and try and write words to match a rhythm, that's really hard. Mm-hmm. But if you write a rhythm that feels good, then matching the words is easier, I find.
Do you lose some
just makes
sound?
It simple. No, it just means that the lyrics have to be simpler a lot of the time.
Do you get something from the nonsense words?
Oh yeah. So there might be one word that I come up with. It'll be the first word that'll make the song be about that. Mm-hmm. So
that's
the She's American
I
thing.
do exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Vedi, si sono trovati
You
anche
know
in
you're the
questo.
best.
No, ma noi pensavamo che ero
Tanto le canzoni non è che siano senza senso, anzi.
Esatto.
Exactly. That's why that song doesn't make any sense.
Ecco. E noi pensavamo fosse una tecnica solo italiana perché non siamo
But you told the
madrelingua.
real stories in the songs.
After?
I mean, there are no.
Yeah, there is. The new album, I'm a lot better at it on the second album. On the first album, there is still some nonsense in there that I just
Ha detto che ha imparato.
Why 97
Domandati perché non gliel'abbiamo
He'll
fatto.
tell you.
Yeah.
Allora, praticamente praticamente lui ha fatto un viaggio, era
La data,
The 1975 perché
primo
non
giugno
è
1975.
il 1975 e The è molto da band, no?
Sì,
lui subito ha immaginato
Ecco.
That's definitely all true. I could tell that was all true.
Yes, sa tutto. Comunque, così sono contenti. Siete contenti? Ok.
How many times did you answer this question?
Oh, too many times. It's nice to hear it in Italian.
Grazie Stash.
Well done.
Grazie.
Thank you for taking it away from me.
Allora, ricordiamo l'appuntamento questa sera.
We're gonna come back. I mean, it's really difficult for us because, I mean, it sounds like a silly thing to say, but we're very popular now and we're trying to get everywhere without dying or without doing it too much so that we die.
well, that's a nice problem to have.
Exactly, it is a nice problem to have. But we'll be back in Italy as soon as we can.
Dice l'utente, ci salutiamo con The Sound.
Pump up the volume.